I'm very happy to be joined here today by Deputy Chief Ryan LeBlanc with the Lloydminster Rescue Squad. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Of course, now it's incredibly hot, especially this week, and it's perfect for being outside. Of course, we love that beautiful weather, and with the Lloyd X Fair going on, we really want that beautiful weather. But with that heat, comes some consequences if you spend too long outside. So that's kind of what we're going to be talking about today. In terms of the fair, people are outside all day. They're riding on rides. They're enjoying the summer and the sun, but that can also be quite dangerous too with the heat. Can we talk a little bit about what people should be aware of when they are outside for long periods of time in this heat?
Yeah, you bet. So the main thing is to stay hydrated. Kids and even and the parents are having fun outside with the kids and may not realize it, but your body can only take so much, and it's just very important to stay well hydrated. Drink lots of water. Even if you're not thirsty, it's important to drink lots of water and take breaks. Down at the exhibition, they've got lots of indoor festivities as well. People can go enjoy those and take a little bit of a break from the sun.
And on top of that, if they are, enjoying the day and they're not really realizing that they've been outside for so long, what are some signs that people can look out for heat exhaustion or even heat stroke if it becomes that extreme?
Yeah, you bet. So some of the things that they may notice is they start to feel sick or nauseous, or they get really tired. They've sweat everything out. They haven't drank enough water, and they may get headaches. Those sorts of things where they're very early signs, and it's time to get out of the sun and get hydrated, and before it gets too much worse.
And is there any other tips that you might want to give people? Hydration is, I guess, one of the biggest things, but are there other preemptive measures that people can take to kind of make the day last a little bit longer if they are
Yeah.
out in the sun?
Yeah, no, again, just lots of water. Big Gatorade, Powerade, just get your electrolytes up. Take lots of breaks in the shade. Wear a hat. Keep your head and your face out of the sun, and sunscreen. Lots of people burn quite easily, and it's important to wear lots of sunscreen and make sure you're just well protected. So the biggest thing, like I said, is to stay hydrated and stay out of the sun. The other thing to mention too is, if you're running just into the store for a quick minute to grab even a bottle of water, don't leave your kids or your pets, animals, kids, anything in the vehicle while it's shut off. It doesn't take long, and it is extremely hot in a vehicle that's not running with air conditioning. So make sure we're not leaving our kids and pets inside those vehicles. So
Yes, that is a very good tip, especially in this heat when we are experiencing a heat warning, especially. But
yes.
it is a perfect week for the fair, too, on top of that. Now, finally, if they are feeling those kind of symptoms of heat exhaustion or heat stroke, what should they do immediately once they start feeling those symptoms?
Yeah, they got to get some water and electrolytes in them. So drink lots of water. Get even an ice pack. Get something cold on their head, a cold face cloth. Get their body temperature down. And then stay well hydrated. So, and if someone is to the point where they're nauseous and they can't get it under control, then it's worth a trip down to the emergency room to get looked at.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. These tips are really helpful, especially, like I said, this week for the fair, because we want everybody to enjoy themselves and protect themselves from the sun. So, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.